What's up, everyone? Tommy and Lauren back again after Saturday here at Rogue. An eventful day number 2, a very long day of competition, but we're here to bring you our top moments from the day's competition. We're gonna stick to CrossFit only today, and of course, this coverage is brought to you by our friends over at Box Basics. To get 20% off everything in store, you can head over to shopboxbasics.com and use the code RIGSHAKERS. From now, even yesterday, we give the same deal, but up through November 3rd, that's when the sale will end. And let's get right into the top moments, starting with number 5, a vintage performance from Noah Olson. He comes out hot in 10th inning, leading the way through the first few rounds. Everyone probably rolled their eyes and says, there goes Noah again. Is he gonna blow up? But you know what? He held on, and he did it with a smile on his face, and the crowd brought him home as he worked his way through an event win, 100 points after quote unquote retiring as an individual.
And Noah said even though he felt like he was cool and composed, that I thought he went out hot. He said, no, I was keeping my pace, and he had no problem doing that. Number 4, we're gonna stay with 10th inning, and this one is gonna go to Tia-Clair Toomey. If you had any doubts whether she was close to 100% after giving birth to her daughter, well, no doubt, because she absolutely smoked this one. Going cool and composed. She probably could have done 20 rounds rather than just 10. She took the win on this one, and now she is actually 5 points ahead on the leaderboard of Horvath.
Yeah, she looked awesome, and it honestly looked like no sweat off her back going into that event. Our number 3 top moment moves over to the final event of the day, the max deadlift, and what felt like an endurance event between the top ladies came down to just 2, Danny Spiegel and Alex Kazan. Now, Danny Spiegel, no surprise to winning these strength events here at Rogue, but Alex Kazan had her moment under the spotlight, and she responded with a 425-pound deadlift in dramatic fashion to close Saturday with a bang.
Woo-wee, and that was a 25-pound PR for her from the last time that she was in competition for a deadlift. So
not
pretty
bad.
Impressive to see that. Our number 2 moment is also going to go to a battle between 2 ladies. It was in the duel between Danny Spiegel and Laura Horvath. And if you were looking for an intense competition, this final round between these 2 ladies is exactly what you want to see. Talk about grace going over those logs. They flew through this one. It was a photo finish that cost them 0.08 of a second is what separated them. Danny Spiegel took the cake on that one.
It was an awesome performance. They were neck and neck the entire time, and of course it comes down to just the narrowest of margins. But our top moment is reserved for the final moment of the day. Chandler Smith giving the crowd what they paid for and then some. You know what, Chandler had already secured the win in the max deadlift, but he says, you know what? Throw a few more pounds on there. Bump it up to 610, let me give you a show. Walks out, knocks it down, just dripping in swag. Time's up, haters. I gotta go. I got 100 points in my back pocket. An amazing performance from Chandler Smith.
And doing it for the crowd too, because he said that he doesn't know how many more opportunities he'll have to really go out there and give a show. Looks over to his wife, Jessie. She's like, no, you're good. He says, I'm gonna give them one more, and he pulls it.
I mean, how could you not love Chandler Smith after that amazing
Right.
performance and a 610 deadlift? Oh man. That's just awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats to everyone who competed today. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, head on over to shopboxbasics.com. Use the code RIGSHAKERS to get 20% off everything in store. All your favorite brands for shoes, clothing, and gear. We'll catch up with you guys tomorrow for our final top moments to close out Sunday here at the Rogue Invitational.